Sparky Anderson died.
How old was he?
He was in his 70s.
But look at him in Cincinnati. He was in his 30s. Did you ever see him in Cincinnati? He looked old.
He got old fast, and then he looked the same for 40 years.
Right, he was an old man forever.
It's selfish, I know, but it's a bummer because the first thing they bring up is the Big Red Machine. Our best manager maybe of all time, and he's more associated with another team than he is with Detroit.
In the Hall of Fame, is he in a Reds uniform?
Yeah, I believe he is.
It was the Big Red Machine, though.
In 1975, a more mature Red Machine got into a winning gear that wouldn't be slowed, clinching their earliest title in history. The big names were there. Bench, Rose, Perez, Morgan, and a blossoming George Foster. And to go with all that run production, manages Sparky Anderson's quick hook. A deep and young bullpen featuring left-hander Will McEnany. And right-hander Raleigh Eastwick helped the Reds to 108 regular season wins and a 3-game sweep in the championship series.
Remember 1984?
That was one of the best summers we had of our lives. I mean, that was just an amazing time.
The summer of 84. That was the summer of smoking. You know what? I didn't care that year at all. I was so not into baseball.
Lance, I know you were a little into it, and I can give you the instant reminder.
What, who's going to beat him?
Who's going to beat him?
This guy, he yelled at me like a lunatic. Who's going to beat him? Who's going to beat him?
We got him going all the time. We were making him say it, and he would. He would go nuts.
Remember, it was just like baiting him almost?
He like baited someone to piss him off? I find that hard to believe.
68, obviously. We didn't remember those days. We were kind of in the partying stage of life and having fun when they won. Think of there's many kids that were born in the 80s who haven't seen a World Series.
84? Is that the last time they've won a World Series?
Yep.
He's just pretending not to know this. I know that everything that happens in the Metro Detroit area is of utmost importance to the Toledo people.
So, Scott, who would have been your team when you were a kid?
I was all about the Cubs. Because my dad was from Illinois, and he liked the Cubs. I take that back. He was a Dodger fan. My old man did not live in New York, but liked the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then he became a LA Dodger fan. This does not subscribe to JD's theory of you can't be a fan if you don't live there.
There are certain teams that seem to capture people from all over the place. Dallas Cowboys have always managed to do that, you know?
Yeah, they've done it within the confines of this podcast.
That's right. This is Hereditary, man.
Renicky off the bag at first. The pitch, he swings, and there's a fly ball to left. Here comes Herndon. He's there. He's got it. The Tigers are the champions of 1984. They race on the field of Bob Hernandez. The Tigers have won the World Series. They are the champions of the world in 1984.